We are students of first Geniko Lykeio Kilkis and we visited the European Central Bank in Germany. Let's find out more about it. Where is the European Central Bank located?
The European Central Bank is based in Frankfurt am Main, Germany. The main building was completed in November 2014. It combines both historic and modern elements, making it a unique urban landmark.
Why is the European Central Bank located in Frankfurt?
The European Central Bank is required by the Treaty of Maastricht to have its seat within the city limits of Frankfurt, the largest financial center in the Eurozone.
What are the responsibilities of the European Central Bank?
The main role of the European Central Bank is to keep prices stable in the Eurozone, so the Eurozone citizens are able to have a stable income. Also, it contributes to the safety and soundness of the European banking system. As a result, the citizens and countries of the European Union are safe in a bank.
Who owns the European Central Bank?
Together, the central banks of all the countries in the EU own the European Central Bank. We could think of them as shareholders. They each have a share in the European Central Bank's capital. In other words, they have each provided a certain amount of money so that the European Central Bank can work towards our goal of keeping prices stable across the Eurozone.
How many people work at the European Central Bank?
The European Central Bank is an official European Union institution at the heart of the Euro system and the single supervisory mechanism. More than 5,000 employees and trainees from all over Europe work at the European Central Bank in Frankfurt am Main, Germany. The European Central Bank invests in new technologies to make the banknotes every European citizen uses more resistant to wear and tear.
Who is the current Chief Executive Officer of the European Central Bank?
The current president of the European Central Bank is Christine Lagarde.
Is the European Central Bank a European Union institution?
The European Central Bank is a European Union institution, but because of its independent status and its specific responsibilities, it occupies a special position within the institutional framework of the European Union.
How often does the European Central Bank meet?
The European Central Bank has two types of meetings: a monetary policy meeting, which is held every 6 weeks, and a non-monetary policy meeting in which it discusses the other responsibilities.
Where does the European Central Bank's money come from?
The capital of the European Central Bank comes from the national central banks of the European Union member states and amounts around 10 billion euros. The national central bank shares in this capital are calculated using a key which reflects the respective country's share in the total population and gross domestic product of the European Union.
How is the European Central Bank organized?
The European Central Bank has 4 decision-making bodies that take all the decisions with the objective of fulfilling the European Central Bank's mandate: the Executive Board, the Governing Council, the General Council, and the Supervisor Board. At the European Central Bank, they work to keep prices stable in the euro area. They also contribute to the safety and soundness of the European banking system. This helps to ensure that our money stays safe in the bank. They supervise euro area banks so we can rest assured that we can weather a rainy day. They invest in new technologies to make the banknotes we use more secure and resistant to wear and tear. Where we pay for our shopping electronically or transfer money digitally, they're here to help us. We identify and give recommendations for reducing risk that could throw the financial system out of the balance, such as stock market turmoil or sharp fall in house prices. This helps people like us, as well as businesses, to plan and invest for the future. Thank you very much.